Hi, wir sind hier am Stand von Face Music. Die vertreiben die ganzen Geräte, die ihr hier seht, unter anderem auch J-Rocket. Und wir haben hier einen ganz besonderen Gast, nämlich den Phil X. Und ab jetzt müssen wir Englisch reden, sonst versteht ihr kein Wort. Hi Phil,
how you doing?
Very nice to meet you.
How are you?
Very good. I saw you on Jose Triani Guitar Academy on G4 in Las Vegas, and you kick ass, man.
Thanks.
This guy can fucking play, and he can sing as well.
As well?
As well as guitar playing.
Thanks, man.
Really good. Really good. We did late night jam sessions and all that stuff. I needed some tutorials. So you have a new pedal, right? Yes. And that's the pedal here. Oh, I dropped something. I always do. And this is the PXO, which Phil X overdrive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I always guess names, and I almost always guess wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, you got it right this time.
So, can you tell us something about this pedal, and why did you want your own pedal?
Well, I mean, it's guitar players, right? We're crazy.
Yeah.
And we like colors, and it's like painting. But one day you like purple, and the next day you like blue. It's like overdrive pedals. One day you love this one, the next week you love that one. So I was always searching for something that I could just make the one, you know? And J-Rocket sent me a circuit this year, and I totally flipped out. It was like an amazing, like the flavor for me, it was just so appealing. You know, there was so much I could do with it. And then the structure, there's the overdrive and there's the boost section, and they both do a different thing. And then it's got the pre-post switch, which comes in handy with different applications.
Yeah, so you have a boost and a drive.
Yes.
And you can put the boost before the drive or after the drive.
Yes.
And
I thought that was a myth, actually.
Yeah.
I thought that was a myth.
Yeah.
So my application in that switch is that if I plug into my Marshall, or my, if I plug into my Friedman half stack or my Marshall half stack, I use the post because it gives me a little and then a lot. But if I plug into a small combo and it's cleaner and it needs a little help, I'll use the boost to color the combo so it sounds better, and then use the overdrive for leads. So those are the two applications for me. And then the other thing that's really amazing is they work separately as well. You can use the overdrive to do like Living on a Prayer, and then you can use the boost to clean it up a little bit and use it for like Lost Highway. And that's when I play with Bon Jovi. So and then when I play with Phil X and the drills, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, no.
But when I play with Phil X and the drills, it's just drive and more. So I can just run around and do whatever I want to do.
And one more. And Mario just told me that you also play the edge halt.
I do.
Me too. I think it's
how do you set it?
How I said it, I can tell you. It's blend about here.
Yep.
Then I actually put the threshold here.
Yes, me too.
And the tone sometime a little down.
Me too.
And the output, it's just the output.
Nice.
So right here.
Nice. Yeah. That's kind of what I do too.
Yeah.
Nice.
So for everybody who doesn't know, he's the guitar player for Bon Jovi, just for somebody who's like living behind a rock for the last years. Yeah, very nice. So you used 10 years? 10 years?
11.
Nice. And you're on tour right now?
No, we're not. We're taking the year off and hopefully hitting the road next year. But in the meantime, I do a lot of sessions. Playing on a lot of records lately, actually. So it's nice to be able to play guitar for a living.
And you have your own band as well?
Phil X and the Drills has a new record coming out, and that's going to be coming out soon. So we're just we had a delay. You always have a delay, but in this case, we put the record up for pre-sale for a summer release. I know the summer's gone, but it's because we got approached by a label. So the new record's going to come out on a label. It's called POW, Right in the Kisser, and it's coming out soon.
Nice. I would definitely have a listen to that.
Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, what's maybe some advice for young guitar players, because we have an educational channel.
Oh, amazing.
So some advice for young guitar players if they want to follow your dreams, become a musician. Is there something that helped you on your way, like more than anything else?
It's a different world than when I was coming up. So there was no YouTube and there was no internet, and all that stuff wasn't existing at the time. But so we have young players now have so many tools, but they have to use them correctly.
Yeah.
I think if you're starting to play guitar, you should maybe take a couple of lessons to learn some chords. But then when you start learning songs, instead of a teacher or a YouTube guy or a girl showing you a song, you should learn the song on your own.
By ear.
Yes. Because that ear training, I was doing ear training and I didn't know I was doing ear training. When I was 17, I had to learn 400 songs to go through 3 45-minute sets every weekend to play with my cover band. I learned all the songs by ear, and then when I got on stage and started playing it, and then when I moved to LA and I was doing sessions, producers are like, how do you catch on so quick? And it was my ear. I had learned Eruption when I was 14 from a cassette. So
I remember the cassette days.
Yeah.
I'm old as well.
I'm older.
You probably. I don't know. You don't look old.
I'm 58.
Oh, okay. Then I'm 11 years younger.
Holy shit, see?
Yeah. Yeah, but I remember the cassette days and I hated them. And I loved when YouTube came along and all those MP3 and you could slow down and stuff. That was so nice. Yeah.
But you know, the funny thing is I want to get back to young players learning. There's so many aspects to how to play guitar. It's finding your own voice. Because there's so many copycats out there and there's so many people doing other things that other guitar players do. It's finding yourself as an individual, as an artist. And you have to try to apply that to every time you pick up a guitar. What can I do that'll make me me? Right? And I think that's very important.
Yeah, and so because you say learn it by ear, that's probably because to get the connection of the ear to the instrument, because otherwise us looking and looking,
yeah,
and not hearing. So more hearing.
Well, and then you appreciate stuff more. It's like if I gave you a car, instead of you working your ass off and making the money and buying yourself a car, you appreciate the car more when you buy it.
That's right.
Right? With music, you appreciate chord progressions and melodies and harmonies more when you actually learn it yourself. You go, oh my God, that melody works under these chords because of that. And you realize that. It's not somebody showing it to you and you thinking, you're not even thinking about why it works. You know what I mean? And then when you start writing songs yourself, you start to implement those qualities of music into your songs.
Very nice.
Fucking good, right?
Yeah, fucking good. So, Phil, thank you very much for the interview. It was really nice meeting you again.
Thank you, and thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and have a nice Guitar Summit.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's great here. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's great.